Okay, so today I got a question for you. Are you a buyer, are you a seller, or are you a combination of both of those? I personally think that at our best, we're a combination of a buyer and seller. Many times our buying activity heavily outweighs our selling activity. And what usually comes from that when you look at you buy a whole lot more than you sell, you have an improper balance in your cash flow. So things are not in balance financially as you would like them to be. So we should at the very least look at our situation and consider an adjustment to the picture that we currently see if our buying heavily outweighs our selling. We want to bring that more into balance to make it so that we are buying and we're selling. Because there's absolutely nothing wrong with selling. As a matter of fact, there's everything good about selling. Do you have bad people that sell? Sure you do. That's in anything in life. But if you would focus your intentions on doing what is good, bringing value to the marketplace, then sales could be a very good thing for you. Now, it could definitely, make that cash flow picture look better if you do it and you do it the right way. Now, I want to take a look at this. When we look at our household and we look at how many streams of income do we have flowing into our household, most times it's just from our job, okay? So if that gets interrupted, if job loss, laid off for a period of time, if that gets interrupted, then there's no stream of income flowing into your household. So you're basically out of luck. You got to rely on something. Maybe you have some savings you can tap into, but if you don't, then you are in a bad situation. But let's think of it on the other side. Let's say you had multiple streams of income, 3 or 4 streams of income coming into your household, where if one got interrupted, then it's okay because you can work on that and fix that and still have other streams of income coming into your household. That is what we want to do so that we create a balance, a good steady cash flow coming into our homes. How do you do that? Well, you incorporate selling into your activities. You become a salesperson. Start by selling some things that you may have at home, some things that you don't see the value that you once saw in them, because somebody else still sees value in it. Those may be some old trinkets that you have you can put online and start selling. Or you can do one even better than that, in my opinion, is start your own work from home business. Why I talk about work from home business is because that is the route that I chose to go. And I think that is a route that allows for you to start a business much easier than it would be to go and start trying to put together the money for a brick and mortar. And you can do it from the comfort of your home without the expense of a brick and mortar. So you can focus and concentrate your efforts on building a business without all of the overhead. Definitely, in my opinion, an excellent business model to start a work from home freight broker business. As a freight broker, you're going to be building relationships with shippers who have freight. And then you're going to be taking that freight, once you've built those relationships with the shippers and earned their business, you're going to be taking that freight and selling it to carriers. That's how it works. We have to establish that, put the systems in place, but you can definitely establish a stream of income, consistent stream of income into your home, your household, from the service that you provide in your freight brokerage. But it's about getting started, getting set up properly, getting the proper training, and then executing over and over again to bring that to existence. I personally believe that you should not try and establish a second stream of income until the first stream is built. So we are building these streams of income through business ownership. Or other ways that you can look at it, and say, hey, I want to just go into affiliate marketing, whatever it may be, selling someone else's product. All of those are ways that you can create additional streams of income, which are very necessary because we know that in the world that we live in, just think about it. People lose jobs every single day. And if that's the only source of income that we have coming in, then we are at risk. So to minimize those risks, we just simply start to add additional streams of income. Is it going to take work? Absolutely. Anything worth having is going to take us a little work. But it will be very well worth it. I want you to think about something. when it comes down to buying and selling, some people look around when I ask that question, are you a buyer or are you a seller, like they're trying to figure it out. This is a way that'll help you figure it out. And I think this comes from Aristotle, but it's a quote that says, "We are what we repeatedly do." Excellence then is not an act, but a habit. It's not one act that gets us to where it is that we want to go, but it's actions that create habits, and we eventually walk into our destiny. So you are what you do. You know, if you're buying all the time and you're not doing much selling, you're a buyer. Bottom line. If you're doing a combination of both of those, there's a healthy balance, then you're a buyer and you're also a seller. Very good, solid contribution to the world that we live in. And if you're a buyer, you're contributing heavily as well. But you want to get in balance there, because you don't want to just always be in purchase mode, because then your money is fleeing you. You want to have that balance so that you're selling, and it provides a balance and corrects the flow of cash into your home when you're doing both of those. And of course, you can decide how much you want to do. When you start seeing money come in from your products and your services, you may increase selling and decrease your buying, because it becomes a wonderful way of structuring things in your household, structuring things in your business, so that it continues to produce and it doesn't run out of the cash flow that you have produced. So we start to look at it and start to look at our situations and start to say, hey, how can we make it better? Because it's all about improving. Get a little bit better tomorrow than you are today. That's what it's all about. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. If you want to learn more about the freight broker business, how it works, a look into it, hear me talk to customers over the phone, set up loads to be moved, show you all of the paperwork that comes with it, go to our website, www.brandonthefreightbroker.com, and I'm going to give you a free video series. All you have to do is wait for that website to come up. There's a pop-up that's going to show up. When that pop-up comes up, register with us with your name and your email, and then I'll send you out a 5-video series. And that 5-video series is going to give you an in-depth look into how freight moves, how we make money, and all of those things that I just mentioned. So you're going to have that for free. We're not going to charge you anything for that. And once you have taken a look at that, if you have questions after that, feel free to shoot us an email at info@alliancelogistics.net. We wish you the very best in all that you do, all of the endeavors that you have on your heart to accomplish in your life and your business. We wish you the very, very best. With that said, see you at the top, because the bottom is much too crowded.